Hi everybody, I'm Danny and welcome to today's Early Childhood Corner, which is sponsored by Catherine G. McGovern and McGovern Foundation. Today's Brain Builder activity is brought to you by Reliant. So today we are going to be focusing on air, which is a kind of tricky thing to talk about because air isn't necessarily something that we can see or feel, but here's something cool. When we add movement, we can see and feel how air can affect something else. So let's try that. Can you think of something you can do with your body to feel air moving? What if you try holding your hand up like this and blowing gently on your hand? Let's try that together. Ready? Did you feel that air? You made that air move. How about if we try fanning ourselves really fast like this? I can feel air on the side of my face. Can you? What if you try putting your arms out to the side and spinning one time in a circle really fast? Just like this. Ready? Woo! Could you feel the air moving on your arms? I felt it a little too. Now here's a challenge. Can you get an object to move without actually touching it? In order to try this experiment, we need something small and lightweight. You could use something like a feather or a small piece of paper or maybe a cotton ball. Place the object on the table and see if you can get it to move without touching it. What did you try? Did it work? You might have tried something like this. Can you think of another way that you can move an object with moving air, but without actually touching it? It worked! Very cool experiment. When we go outside, we can sometimes feel moving air. You might feel it on your skin, or maybe it blows your hair all over the place. We can also see air moving objects outside, like a flag or like leaves going past. And when we have moving air outside, that's what we call wind. So today, we are going to create something that is designed to move in the wind, and it's called a windsock. Here are the materials you will need. A piece of cardstock, tissue paper or streamers, scissors, tape, and some string or yarn. Start by cutting or tearing tissue paper into strips. You can make them all the same length, or you can make them different lengths. You'll probably need 5 or 6 strips. And if you don't have streamers, you can use regular paper. Place one end of each streamer on the long end of your cardstock and tape them in place. Then, carefully roll your cardstock up to make a tube. Then tape your tube closed. Finally, cut a length of string or yarn and tape each end to the opposite sides of the tube. And now you're ready to watch it move. Bring your windsock outside and see what happens. If it's just a little windy, it might just move a little bit. But if it's really windy outside, you might see it move a lot. Now, wind, as it turns out, can be very useful. Not only can it help keep us cool when it's really warm outside, but we can actually use wind as a source of energy. It's true. People can use wind to help move a ship across the water or to move a windmill to pump water, and it can even be used to generate or to make electricity. Let's review today's vocabulary words. Air, which is all around us. Movement, like running, spinning, or waving. And wind, which is just moving air. We also talked about energy and electricity. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for today's Brain Builder activity brought to you by Reliant. From Kidtropolis at Children's Museum Houston, I'm Danny, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.